Forget.
Before I
I had to pee
forget
too.
this.
Huh?
I announced that I had to pee earlier. But what are we live on?
We are live on YouTube, on Twitch, on about to be live on the TikTok. You don't stop.
Get it.
You don't stop.
Oh, no wonder.
To the beach, y'all. I'm wearing pajama bottoms, so I'm gonna turn my camera off. You guys continue to talk. Thank you.
I want to see cheeks.
I want to see that ass. Show me that ass. Oh, for Christ's sake. Hey, look at that. We're live.
Yay.
On the TikTok. So, son of a bitch. Hold on. This is not just about me. It's about all of us. So I found this website, okay, called Restream. And it allows us for free, mind you, it allows us to go ahead and stream up to 2 of our channels for free.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then we can go ahead and what's up, everybody joining us on TikTok live. This is Comix. Ash is having a wardrobe malfunction.
He's pooping.
I thought he was pissing.
We'll call him A. We'll call him B.
I was gonna say they're not mutually exclusive, man. I like a little combo situation myself.
There we go. So we are currently live. Like
Have you ever sneezed and farted at the same time?
TikTok, and
Why are you scared?
What's happening?
Oh, that's fucking like fucking the bridesmaids. It's happening. I'm just shitting in the street. I wonder if YouTube, if a chat is there because we're live.
I mean, I'm sure, but I don't know how to do it. This is all brand new to me, dude.
Oh, you can make comments, but there's nothing. Oh, that's very cool. You know what it fucking does?
What does it fucking do?
It does the YouTube. Oh, wait. No views. What we fucking just started, and then 2, like shows our little channel stuff. Goes through. That's kind of cool, man. You can
Very
see
cool.
fucking. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, go on.
Very cool. So we are again for the 3rd time live. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Instagram. No, not on Instagram, but hopefully soon. On TikTok, YouTube live. Actually, the first episode on YouTube live. So anyone hopping onto YouTube and checking this out, that'd be awesome. Wow, we're already getting yawning emojis for our show. Come on, guys.
Well, we're talking. Yeah. Okay. We're working on it.
Pep it up. Okay. Not even getting any likes yet because we're so boring right now.
You clearly know that person because you wouldn't give him this much shit.
Yeah, it's my wife.
All right, so
you suck. That sounded like it came from inside of the room.
I think she suspects something.
Who?
Your wife.
I was thinking of that scary movie too.
Yes, hi, love. Thank you for waving at us and talking shit to us. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So this is episode 109, 110. I don't know. It's a live episode of Comix. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick us off and talk about our drink of the week. This week again, because I'm gonna finish this bitch because this is fucking delicious. It is Elijah Craig whiskey, small batch, Kentucky straight bourbon. I kind of feel like I need to be talking like Sam Elliott. Let me see. Do I got something like that? Hold on.
Yeah, for sure. As you already got the yawning emoji, let's go ahead and look at the technical fucking things we could do. Wow. There it is. Now batting, Manny Mota. Why am I acting like I'm gonna have the fucking? You have it.
Now batting, number 6, Manny Moto.
Oh fuck! This is
That
a
sounds
good,
badass.
Attack.
That's a good skit. Like, what if you're asking Alexa something, but it's that voice? Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, Elijah Craig, small batch, 1789. No? Okay.
It sounds good, but like once you're recording it, you're probably gonna be like, why did we have it the whole show?
Just like our little skit with Corona and
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, the credit card, you got it.
So, real quick question. I know I'm not the host today, but it just came to my brain. The site of Michael Keaton is making people iffy on supporting Ezra Miller, meaning they don't know. There are a lot of people that weren't going to see the Flash,
right,
because of that stuff. But now that they've seen Michael Keaton and fucking what it created, plus fucking Ben Affleck's gonna be in it. I'm wondering if it's gonna be like this world's like, how do you say it? Kind of like Spider-Man, where it was like he's helping me in this world, and then once I go to this world, he's helping. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and I want to talk about this. I want to deep dive on this Flash film, and it looks like the subtitle. Did you guys see what the subtitle is for? Unless, or was that a fan made thing? They're calling it World.
Say it out loud. No, that was a fan made one.
That was a fan made thing. Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
so
I think that was comicbook.com or it was IG.net, something like that. Sorry, I told you to cut you off.
I know it's okay. Luis, you saw the trailer, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, Ash has seen it. I've seen it. Okay, so I got like massive Flashpoint vibes, right?
Mhm.
Okay, massive Flashpoint vibes, which is in fact a really good comic book. I'm a little iffy on it, only because, again, it's Ezra Miller, like Ash was saying. You know, don't get me wrong. I got super excited when I saw Michael Keaton in there. But I want to hear what happened.
We're no longer live on YouTube for whatever reason.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not. It went for 53 seconds, like my sex life, and then it just stopped.
Wow. Let's divulge more of your personal life on our show. Fantastic.
It's all right.
It's when they
It's
grab
okay.
the balls.
I mean,
Like
is
a
it
car wash. I
is it
always
just
finish.
like when they grab the balls and then you're just like, "Ugh," and then you're over, or what?
Why? Well, I do appreciate the they part. You know, sometimes she's got the touch. She's got the power.
Or he. Could be a he. Who knows?
You know, it's 2023.
And then the song changes right away. It's the final countdown.
That's how I finish.
Oh,
Your thoughts on, the Flash trailer.
she's just yelling at you. Not again, goddammit. Final countdown.
As soon as you start singing the doo-doo part, you're just doing this.
Like ducking and weaving.
Yeah, we're back.
I mean,
Anyway.
you know, I know Ezra Miller. Obviously, he's turned out to be a little bit of a piece of shit, but a lot of it. But I mean, there's no denying that he portrayed the character well. He's probably one of the most redeemable things in the Joss Whedon Snyder Cut. I mean, I'm sorry, not Joss Whedon, the Justice League.
Yeah.
And he was probably one of the funner parts in the Snyder Cut. So him getting his own film was very exciting, even before all this shit came out. So it's like, I think it's a good way to say goodbye to the character, considering. I'm absolutely gonna see this thing. Are you kidding me? Like Michael Keaton with Arkham City style moveset, like the fucking yanking him up, slamming him back, like, oh, get the fuck out of here. And no, the only thing I was gonna say is I tend to forget though that these movies aren't necessarily made for guys in their late 30s, early 40s. It's also made for the rest of the world. And a kid came into my where I work with the Batman logo, and it was like the old school Batman logo, the one that's behind Ash right now from the '89 Batman. And when he came in with the logo, I just pointed at him like, "Oh, what did you think of the trailer?" Like the very next day, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know about Michael Keaton. He's so old." And I started to hear that a lot, and I was like, "Dude, fuck you!" Like,
Yeah.
but it's but that
But
seems to be
they're
like,
not gonna make him all fucking you know what I mean? They've
yeah,
already shown him fucking yeah.
right. And that's where I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, he doesn't physically look like
He
it's not
just
like
did the Vulture like fucking 5 years ago.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't look like if he was to look like I don't know, like Ian McKellen or something. Like, I'd be like, yeah, maybe not cast him as Batman, you know. But
But he's even coming back as fucking Magneto. Even
yeah,
now.
but Magneto looks this is a different look. But I don't know. People were like giving that shit, but I'm just like, dude, how do you not look at that and be like, that's fucking badass? But
Did you guys catch the blue and gray costume?
I didn't catch the blue and gray until they showed it on Instagram.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's two versions of the blue and gray costume. There's Michael Keaton's version and Ben Affleck's version of the blue and gray costume.
Didn't we kind of already get that with him anyway? The blue and black.
No, we got
It was-
black and gray, but not
Oh,
blue and
okay.
gray.
Got it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, what about
Yes.
you, Ash? What did you think?
Well, okay, how I felt. I feel you know how it was always fucking super serious in the first fuck my bad. It was always super serious or whatever, and then it was fucking step up, punch, there's a bomb in your fucking belt, smile, and that was the first time he smiled. Or not even smile, but the little where fucking George Clooney was like the entire fucking movie.
Right.
Fuck. That's not me, guys. But yeah, it was kind of cool. Like it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fuck. I mean, to be honest, if we're the guy that played DC Titans Batman, if we're to assume that fragile guy, mad respect to him as an actor, but if that fragile guy is out fucking fighting crime,
right,
where fucking Michael Keaton just did Birdman, just did fucking Vulture, is not fucking in a wheelchair or fucking any look at fucking up till recently, Bruce Willis was doing Die Hards. Like,
yeah,
because you're fucking 60 doesn't mean you can't fucking move.
Right.
I'm very excited. My choice was to always see the movie. I don't think it should be on the person.
Okay.
If I go see the movie, it shouldn't be you're a piece of shit and you're supporting him.
Right.
It fucks over everybody that worked on that fucking movie.
True. Yeah. Very true.
Don't fucking do that shit. Like it's you fuck over everybody. Like, oh, I didn't support it. And for what? Like, it's still gonna make a umpteenth amount of money. Not even if it just doesn't make you money here, but fucking overseas, over this, over that. It's gonna break fucking box office records. And you have yourself whatever of not seeing it because of this guy.
Right.
I'm sure they're not going to continue
fucking
with
guy.
him, what?
I think. Go ahead.
I'm sure they're not going to continue with him. He's managed to stay out of the limelight till now.
Yeah.
So he wasn't doing it like fucking opening day or whatever, like or premiere night or anything.
Premiere night. Yeah.
I'm sure they had plenty of conversations with him. And I'm sure he knows fucking how it's affected. Like, he could have been in 8 movies before even this movie came out.
Yeah.
With how much they've taken. And
yeah.
how
I picture he is not going to be on any of the press junkets. It's most likely going to be
because they're going to bring that up.
Yeah, because it's most likely going to be Keaton. It's most likely going to be Affleck. It's most likely going to be Sasha Calle, who plays Supergirl.
Definitely, because yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like they're gonna have all of them on the junket. So
and the fact that she's not established means they could take off with her. She could be part of
It's possible. It's possible that she can be part of her own thing, but the way I see the film is not a complete shot for shot for Flashpoint. I do see some things here and there, in regards to the storyline for Flashpoint. So it seems like Michael Keaton is playing the Thomas Wayne part. That's what it seems like. He's playing the Thomas Wayne part. Obviously Batfleck is playing, the current Batman. And then they replaced Clark with Kara. So, I mean, we have a Dark Flash, which
So maybe Kara is the Thomas Wayne world.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then okay. Which makes sense. Well, yeah, maybe it could be the start of it with him and Affleck world.
Right.
Flashpoint, them two. Okay, that because most of the story in Flashpoint is in that universe. But also, I mean, again, if it's not going to continue with him, maybe it's a Flashpoint where he comes back and there's another speedster and his powers are gone and it's on to.
Well, and that's the thing is that in the trailer, it looks like the Barry that he meets there, the alternate version of himself, isn't the Flash, but ends up becoming the Flash later. So they show that big old chunk in the trailer, and I'm just kind of like, well, I kind of wish they would have kept that off,
In case, well, yeah,
that's what I kind of hope. But then it's like the more and more I think about it, I think that Barry's gonna be Dark Flash,
but you still keep the guy, you still keep the actor, unless it's Yellow Flash when it's like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It really depends. But I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I feel that for it being the Super Bowl and them only really dropping the Flash and Indiana Jones, and
I didn't see Indiana Jones.
You didn't see Indiana Jones? It was all right. It was a 30-second spot. It wasn't that like it didn't tell a lot, which was actually pretty cool. And I really dug that. I was able to see it on YouTube. So what it looks like they're doing based off of the title for Indiana Jones, it's the Dial of Destiny or the Dial of Time or something like that. It's allowing the person or for them to turn back time on themselves, not turn back time in like time travel. You see what I mean? So that's what it seems like, because we're supposed to be getting a younger version of Harrison Ford, and they're going to be doing that they're using that de-aging technology on him.
You know what though, too? If you suspend your fucking disbelief, it's possible that at this age, Shia LaBeouf turns into Miles Teller. If you were to pass off the franchise.
But Miles Teller's already getting Top Gun.
Okay. Look at everything they're giving fucking
Pedro Pascal.
Him.
Tom Holland.
No, fucking
Mila
one.
Kunis.
One has Top Gun, but two. I mean, look at everything they gave Tom Cruise to The Mummy. They give people franchises.
Yeah, and what happened to that?
Yes, I understand. All I'm saying though is that Miles Teller is a franchise guy, and he could, being the age that he was in the last one to today, I can see him growing up to look like Miles Teller.
Okay. You realize this is coming from the same guy that said don't cast one person in everything.
It is. But I mean,
I'm just saying, dude.
Well, okay. Yes, but no.
Don't change my shit.
No. I've grown in that year, but don't change my shit means like I don't know, they fucking broke me in that regard, and you know what I mean? They broke me in that regard. because I was beginning to see how it was an uproar
Yes.
for a person of color to take something from a white character. Now,
Right.
I'm not saying I'm dumb that I didn't understand that. I just meant there's so many new things that we could do and create something
Right.
rather than just that's what it is now. They're just whatever. Like, and even if you were to do alternate universes and there is a Black Superman, there is a whatever, it just doesn't need to be that whatever. That's all I was trying to say. Other people took it as we're not going to see Ghostbusters because they're all women. Other people took it all fucking weird. So like I do not want to be on that boat. So now it's like you can make fucking anybody Asian, black, white, whatever the fuck. I just don't care.
But you're backpedaling now.
No, I just when you change something
just
and
giving you
nobody
shit, dude,
no,
it's
but when you
fine.
change something and nobody sees it, don't you tried. It's not on the person that didn't see it. You just had an idea and it didn't
Right.
fucking work. Don't fucking
Just give
blame
shit.
like when just don't it just that's what it is. There's so many rich ideas and hey, let's go back to the well again, but make them all fucking blank and it didn't work and it's our fault.
Okay, so here's the next thing that I want to jump to. Speaking of going back to the well, do you think that Universal is doing the same thing right now with the announcement of a live action How to Train Your Dragon?
I've still not seen one of those. I know it's
You
making
haven't?
money.
It's pretty good. It's really
They're
good.
cute movies.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like because they see the success that Disney has done remaking their
Right.
old animated films, Aladdin, Lion King, The Little Mermaid coming out later this year. You know, do you think that Universal is now, or DreamWorks Universal is going to start doing something like that, being that, you know, their first
works.
live action one that they announced was How to Train Your Dragon, which is going to be coming out in 25.
They probably picked their best. If this is gonna work, it's gonna work. If it's not, like they didn't try it out on something less known.
Right.
You know what I mean? They fucking got to 3 before they're trying the live action, right?
I think they've had 3 in a TV series.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
what I'm saying is they chose a best bet.
Right.
You're gonna go with money, man. You're gonna go with money, and it's definitely gonna. As much shit as people talked about Avatar, I still haven't seen it, but still made money.
You still haven't seen Avatar?
But I haven't seen the second one.
I have no interest, man. 3 hours, like even when I saw John Wick's gonna be 3 hours, I was like, oh, bro, really?
Really?
Okay.
Does that really take you out of the film when you see the runtime?
If I go to see it, no, because it's a spectacle.
Okay.
But I still have not seen The Irishman because it's 3 hours.
Okay, so then what did you do when you went to go see Endgame?
I still have not gone back to it. I loved it, and it fucking had the mad investment in it and finished the
Right.
story, and let's do that. But everything was new. To go and see it again, I guess that doesn't answer my question now. But to go and see it again means I'd rather do 6 episodes, the same 3 hours, than a whole movie that's 3 hours. Like that 70s show for fucking 3 hours, rather because I think the knowledge of I can turn it off at any time rather than invest
Yeah.
is different.
It's interesting how the human psyche works that way, right? Because like
Yeah, I don't see it that way though.
because when I was watching The Irishman, I think I saw that in 3 pieces. Like
Yeah.
I was like, and we're done for now. And then I go
Right.
back to it. But it's like your brain wants to finish.
What? Always. Always. Not only my brain,
Each time, son.
my dick.
And we lost all our followers. Thank you very much.
But like when you're watching if you're watching like a show and it's a
Right.
30-minute episode, it's 30 minutes per episode, it's like you're just knocking them out. And then we like, okay, one more episode, and it's easy to count it. But it's interesting what you're saying, Ash. I'm not saying because I
Okay.
have the same thing in my brain. I tell myself, I'm an adult. I can choose to turn it off, and then I turn it off, and then I stare at the blank TV.
Do
Proudly
you have that
saying,
conversation with yourself? That's
I'm
weird.
an adult, and then I
There-
do
Put your
Okay.
hands on your hip.
Peter Pan pose.
There was The Last of Us that was 44 minutes, and I was like, perfect. And then there was The Last of Us that was 120. Loved every minute of the 120, but when I saw the 120, it was like, okay, like, all right, let's do this. Like, but I'm
buckle
so
up.
invested in it that it's kind of like, bro, you have to see. It's even made me watch the fucking or replay the game, and then when I see the differences, like the trade was for guns and take Ellie to the whatever, and this one was
Right.
for a car battery. Like it's the same but different. Whereas
Right.
like Walking Dead, and the only reason I bring that part up is because they're going against something, not because of zombies or anything. Is that like, no, it's not blah 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 that dies, it's blah 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 that dies. Like it's like, and then it keeps you, the way they're keeping our suspense is like the same things are happening, but not the exact same way in the game, as
Right.
opposed to like, well, Carl's alive here, but Carl's not alive here, but then fucking Daryl was dead in the second. You know what I mean? Like they're not going by, hey, this character works, don't kill him, as Walking Dead does. Like,
Right.
don't you fuck, there'd be fucking the way when they killed Glenn, spoiler alert, like the
That was
uproar
like
of that.
fucking 4 years ago, dude.
No, but the uproar of that, like, and it still wasn't Rick or fucking Daryl.
But see, okay, when you go to that, okay, there's certain things that Robert Kirkman did in The Walking Dead that happen fucking shot for shot in the comic books. You know, Glenn was one of them. You know, Abraham on the TV show died by Negan. He didn't die like that in the comic books. You know, he died differently in the comic books. So it's like I get it, but it's, I don't know. I don't understand the uproar. You know what I mean? I don't understand the uproar when people, you know, well, that's not how it happened in the comic book. It's like, dude, this is a completely different interpretation. This is completely, you know,
You don't think certain people are alive in Walking Dead when it was on?
right?
Certain people survived because of when they get into a room and like, would you like it if Ross and Rachel got together, or would you like it if shit? What is that bullshit they do in the fucking the room when they try to figure out like, would we fuck, I can't think of it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I can't think of the word though. Like, hey, would you like it better if you got kicked in the nuts or if you got punched in the eye? And they get a group together to figure that shit out.
A control group? No.
Yeah, control
No.
group.
Focus group.
Focus group.
Focus group.
If a focus group, you know what I mean? Like, oh, are you into that? Like, you know, it's a big reason why once Rick jammed, no one took an interest in fucking Walking Dead.
Well, in the comic book, Rick's dead.
Right. Okay. But TV wise,
Right. But that's what I'm saying is that like everyone's all in an uproar because Glenn died. Glenn died the exact same way he died in the comic book. Like, I don't get it. You know, like they're not going to keep these characters alive for the sake of, you know, the audience loving them for so long. Look at what they did to Sean Bean in the first season of Game of Thrones.
yeah, but you didn't know you were gonna fucking absolute, like, that was up to that point the name that you fucking know. And I still only knew him as 006.
Right.
Like, I didn't know him as the guy. Like, and then all of a sudden not like that, but fell in love with the character.
Yeah, you did.
And then now you're killing everything I know because I invested so much in him. But
Right.
now I'm invested in everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that was your touchstone to that character.
It's like
I
I
don't know
get
where
it.
I'm going with this. But yeah.
No. We're ranting. It's like like I said, I understand what you're saying, but I don't get the whole uproar. Like, for example, like you were saying, like, oh, like I can knock out, you know, 6 episodes of a 30-minute show, no problem. But to sit down for a 3-hour movie, can't do it. You know, Like I
Okay.
don't I no, but I understand what you're saying, but to me it doesn't make sense.
Nick Offerman's episode was perfect. Gave us time to love him. Gave us time to understand him. Gave us time to
Right.
fucking
And fucking
whatever fucking insecurities you have, and fucking like it was like a love story. It was like a whatever, like whatever the fuck. Like I talked about my awkwardness before that, but like it was a genuine love story.
Right.
That this guy, it was this person that showed up and figured out it was you. You were always, it was always you. Like I was meant to be here for you, and like you were the whole point of my life. And that was the perfect ending, and blah blah blah. Had you given us 3 seasons of them becoming everything, I think that would have been a different, like, oh, you killed them, like we love them, like, as you know what I mean, like, but they gave us the perfect amount of that story, and even the whole 20-year gap or however long it was, you know what I mean, they gave us Joel met them here at 20, and then 20 years later in the story when we caught up, this is what was happening in between that. Like it, they have their shit together and they know how they're doing everything.
Right.
Again, that's the only kind of comparison I have. It's not a week to week. This is a 10 episode thing. This is our bridge. This is where we're getting to. Blah, blah, blah. As to 22 episodes, a lot of it's going to be walking. 6 episodes have zombies.
Okay. So on the other side of that coin, let's move away from a zombie show. What do you think about Sons of Anarchy? How they killed off Opie?
That I still can't see it. And also, if you play the game, I'm not going to be able to see the death that's going to come up. It's the same fucking feeling. Oh, what we were just talking about, Glenn, and then what he says, I will always remember Glenn. Like, I don't know if I could ever see that scene again.
Really?
Yeah. Well, bro, you watch fucking scary movies. Like, things don't stick with you because you watch so much of it. Like, remember.
I'm just a damaged human being. That's all.
It's that. It's the what did we just talk about? What did we just talk about? Walking Dead. This Opie. He lands on his knees, and the last thing he sees is fucking his best friend, his other best friend that can't fucking do anything. And it's not like we're gonna cut away. It's fucking, you see the fucking
you see the
right. Those are the things that are like stick with you. Well, stick with me. Like that's iconic in a very good way because it stuck with me. And like I saw it and I'm good. Like I don't think I never need to see it again because it's already in my head. It's already burnt in my, like, it's, I don't know. There's like 9 people that are gonna send me that shit tonight before I go to sleep.
Watch it.
They're gonna make a compilation of like all 3 things I just said and just on repeat.
You're gonna watch it and you're gonna like it.
It's gonna start off with like some hot chick and be like right before they pull off their shirt or something, they're gonna be like, oh. The only thing I can't remember is what Glenn said. It'll be okay, or he says something to Maggie, right?
Oh, he's all fucked up.
Yeah, he says something. It'll be okay, or don't look, or there's something he says.
Oh, I'll find out.
That didn't stick with me, but
I'll let you know.
His fucking "hey, you guys" looks definitely stuck with me.
You're such an asshole.
I'm the asshole. I'm the one that can't watch it again, but I'm the asshole.
You're such an asshole.
I think we talked about 2 things in an hour, but either way, it's good.
Hey, why don't you bring up the docket? That'd be awesome.
Did Andreas fucking put a doc together?
Probably not.
I added some things to
it.
So
you are a main character, Luis.
Marvel
He's awake.
is gonna scale back how much
TV
it's
shows.
releasing for Disney Plus TV shows.
Yeah.
Can I add to that?
I think that's a good idea.
That is a very good idea. But the Marvels Marvel Girl is supposed to stick out. It's supposed to be the star of that.
No, because she's going to a movie.
Well, yeah, but she's supposed to be being that we know her, she's supposed to be like our touchstone or fucking Sean Bean, as we just talked about.
Yeah.
So I would imagine most of the story is going to be with her because we know that. That's just a side thing that I read. But yeah, he's going to sleep.
Well, not only that, but I kind of feel that, them pulling back on the TV shows is probably a good thing because, everyone's all uproar and, complaining and bitching and shit over films or the TV shows like Miss Marvel and She-Hulk, things like that,
you know what I miss though?
What?
Marvel, 2 weeks, fucking Star Wars, 2 weeks, Marvel, fucking 2 week. I miss that. It was like we always, not till Last of Us do we have something like every episode is like, and our little touchstone of the fucking every episode.
Well, we're supposed to get that next month because I think there's 2 episodes of The Last of Us that'll be in March, and with those 2 episodes, we'll get the first 2 episodes of The Mandalorian the same week.
Wow. He's double booked, huh?
So we'll get a lot of Pedro Pascal in our face.
Pedro Pascal will be getting a lot of work.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny is the way they made him always sound like how Boba Fett, all the other people sound like Boba Fett. I didn't realize that's Pedro Pascal's voice until Last of Us, because I'm hearing it over and over and over. I would hear Mandalorian, where I would just hear the fucking he's going to sleep. I would hear the Stormtrooper voice. I would hear the Jango Fett voice. You know what I mean? I would hear that voice, or you know what I mean? I would hear that voice and be like, oh, he's just a clone, to where now I'm realizing, no, that's his voice.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Did anybody else feel that way?
It does. I do understand what you're saying, but I'm getting more of his poses when he's in The Last of Us. I'm like, that's a Mandalorian pose. That's not a Last of Us pose. It's a Mandalorian pose.
Yeah.
That's not post-apocalyptic person.
That's space pirate.
But it's similar. It's you survive somehow.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna nerd out on this episode. So when we
get to it, man.
No, when we get to Last of Us.
Oh, when we get to Last of Us? Yeah, so I know Moon Knight has a future. Kevin Feige already said that Moon Knight has a future, but we don't know exactly when,
That fucking Instagram picture that they're all in Star Wars, but there's the Cuban flag, the Mexican flag, and
Argentinian.
Which one?
I think Argentina.
Yeah, I think so, right?
I think so. I think it's Argentina.
It's fucking beautiful, man. Like, those are all main characters in Star Wars, which a lot of people like, we're all the Mexican, we're all the fucking Latino, black, whatever. Like, that was fucking beautiful. Like, you don't even think of, I love when things happen like that, where you're not even fucking thinking about that. And it's like, oh, hell yeah, that's fucking cool. It wasn't like, hey, did you hear? We got a blah, blah, blah on this character. Like, it doesn't have to happen like that. It fucking is.
Word and it's worse.
I feel like it's like the Morgan Freeman thing. Like, when is racism going to stop? When you fucking stop talking about it. Like, it's fucking beautiful, because it was like, that fucking picture was like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Like, there are Star Wars stories fucking absolutely dependent on these 3 guys.
Yep, absolutely.
Beautiful. And had people not said no, one of them would have been gay.
Oh, yeah.
Which would have been a different fucking aspect, but you know what I mean? Like, once you get friend zoned and you get a lightsaber, you can't go back.
Not with that because once you got that lightsaber in your hand,
Yeah, but lightsaber, you got sliced up the back.
Yeah.
You still get friend zoned? No, you got to go gay.
that's fucked up.
I'm just kidding. I'm absolutely
Poor
kidding.
Finn. it- I think it's time, or it's due that we see a lot more Hispanic actors, on the big screen.
Everything.
Just
Everything.
everywhere in general.
Yeah.
The one thing that did make me sad though was that.
But when I say everything, I mean like they do Bridesmaids again, part 2, and it's a whatever cast. Just don't. It's just a different story. Just this is also could happen in Bridesmaids as a different whatever, like a different. But don't fucking toot your horn. Just let it happen. And I think that's the one thing we haven't talked about is that the Ghostbusters all-female thing shat down our throat that they're all females when they're all so funny. Fucking they're all, you don't need to do any of it just didn't need to happen. It just realizing what I'm saying now, but I'm saying in any aspect of I'm trying to work that fine line. In any don't do that. Let us realize on our own. Because when that picture came up, again, I said, like, oh fuck, that's fucking amazing. Like, and even when Supergirl is let's just say of color. Supergirl is Hispanic.
Are you talking about the Flash film?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Colombia.
Right. Don't like the word Hispanic, but again, trying to be political. Like it is she's in there. It wasn't, look what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
When it was posted, like, oh, by the way, she is. It wasn't we're looking to cast and we're looking to make this different because it's just beautiful, man. The way you fucking do it is just, it is. It wasn't fucking Billy D is gonna be fucking Lando. Look how black he is. It just fucking is. He didn't show up with Colt 45s like, hey, Han, when you absolutely need to, like, he just was. You know what I mean? It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
I understand how I'm coming off, but I know in my head that you make it not a thing by just fucking doing it and just let us appreciate it on our own. We're already looking for that.
The one thing
need to fucking you know what I mean?
Yeah. The one thing that makes me sad though is that we're probably not going to get Namor solo film because the rights still are with Universal. Kind of like the same thing that's happening with the Hulk. So we won't get a standalone Hulk film because the rights are still at Universal.
But do you want that?
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
No, not him. Hulk. I was on the Hulk. Like,
you were on the Hulk?
If you're not gonna do it right and you're not gonna fucking follow what they've already created, like, just let Marvel do their shit. Just like,
I would like to see a World War Hulk or a Planet Hulk.
Yeah, but let them do it and be like in association with Universal.
Yeah,
like,
but that's not gonna happen. They won't do that.
If you're not gonna, it's like fucking being a person that has fucking custody of your kid, but you're not gonna fucking let this person that's a good dad or mom have them because they're gonna have a fucking good time and they're gonna fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes no sense. Like, why? Like,
well, if you remember,
really, he's calling every day. She's calling every day.
Right. If you remember all the bullshit that happened in order for the 3 Spider-Man films to go ahead and take place, it'd be the exact same thing. It's just that the executives over at Sony aren't, or the executives over at Universal aren't as nice as the executives over at Sony.
Okay. Nobody gave a fuck about, well, we do, because we're taking it as a Daredevil film, Venom 1 and 2. are
Right.
interested in when you're going to put your not Venom character, because you're trying to make Peter Parker Venom. Not going to
Right.
work because fucking Tom Hardy, and Tom Hardy should have already been like Tom Hardy has the perfect amount of sympathy and
The
fucking
perfect physique.
no, but like and Bane. Like a great thing is Legend. Legend, there was a heart-wrenching fucking I'm in love character and fucking we need to do this, but I don't really want to. And then there was the other character where like we need to take over fucking Miami, fucking New York tonight. Where you know what I mean? Like, and it was the same guy. You could have done that. Just that's the same guy. Like, I'll kill everybody, but I'm not gonna kill Peter Parker. You know what I mean? Like, you could have made that guy. I don't know. We keep feel like there's like 8 things we need to talk about, and we're still on part 1. I'm Sean Beaning it. I'm Sean. That's where we get canceled. Yeah, I know. I saw it. I saw it as soon as I did it.
No, that's how dare you.
I am glad you got the joke though.
How dare you, sir? On my show. God damn it. On my fucking
Hey, first rated R movie, guys.
I know. I think that's super exciting that you know sticking to their guns. Disney's sticking to their guns, and they're just like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna keep this rated R. You know, and to piggyback off of that, Ryan Reynolds told Patrick Stewart, "Hey, stand by." You know, because we're probably gonna need you for Deadpool 3. You know,
Not only him.
So, huh?
Not only him.
Yeah, Ian McKellen, Magneto. So and then to top that off, the following day after that came out, Patrick Stewart came out saying, "Oh no, Ian and I are not done with the Marvel Universe. We still have more to come."
I'm telling nope, don't like the way that came out, but I'm telling you, give everybody 5 years out of the suit and out of the CGI and let them fucking breathe.
And they'll come back refreshed.
Are fucking down. I know that I knew even I was expecting him to come back in fucking Eye of Madness, whatever the fucking Doctor Strange thing was. Like
the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. As like a cameo, almost like the fuck off thing. Like,
right.
Just give everybody a fucking break and not have it depend on them.
Yeah.
Let them fucking do everything, see how it is. And let this even be like, let me do the fucking My Left Foot movie and then be able to be Wolverine. Like, they just need to be as creative people. Like, even Batista. Yeah, cool. I'm done as fucking Drax.
Yeah.
1 fucking time out of 6-hour makeup.
Yeah.
Out of fucking everything. Let him do all the fucking commandos or whatever you're going to give him.
Right.
And sooner or later, it's going to become like, okay, well, I mean, all these movies are like $1 million when I'm making $6 million on fucking Marvel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sooner or later, it's going to be, all right, okay, cool. I got to do fucking my artistic
different. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do a cameo in like Guardians of the Galaxy 6 when I'm
Unless they kill
on a
him
farm
off
or something. Huh?
Unless they kill him off.
Unless they kill him off. But as we've proven, comic book movies, blah, 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 blah.
Really? Where's Quicksilver?
Didn't he show up in no,
he's dead.
the other Quicksilver showed up, huh?
Yeah.
But I mean, there's not a lot you're not going to give that guy now after fucking Bullet Train. Have you seen Bullet Train yet?
Bullet Train is the shit.
Bullet Train is the shit. Dude, if in all honesty, you know what they should give him? I'm going to sound not straight right now because I don't want to see him bald, but now I can see him as Craven. Before, when it was Quicksilver and Kick-Ass, you told me he was Craven, and I was like, no. But as that character, fuck yeah. Like badass. And I fucking love that character. Luis, you haven't seen Hitman or Bullet Train?
Bullet Train, yes, sir. It's good.
Respect you have is everybody has a job.
Yep.
Right? You shot me. And it was like it was personal, but it was kind of like there's no crying, there's no nothing.
Yeah.
Not even with him. And then like his one connection in his brother is his brother.
Yeah.
My brother wears this.
Yeah.
Therefore, if you have that, there's something wrong with my fucking brother. Like
Right.
there's that fucking beautiful fucking moment, but the entire time it's fucking Vincent and fucking Jules.
Yeah.
The entire time it's Vincent and Jules,
Yeah.
which has made me think it was Guy Ritchie meets fucking Quentin meets fucking the big box office. This is what works, like the big fucking explosions, the big whatever. But it's not Brad Pitt being the shit. It's Brad Pitt like, what are you doing? Like it's Brad Pitt being. Have you ever seen the movie The Mexican?
I have not seen. That's one of the
A
ones.
lot of people that hate on that movie because it's called The Mexican and it stars Brad Pitt, but you have to watch the movie.
Yeah, the story's about the gun.
Right. But the movie is like him just dumb fucking his way through the whole thing.
Through the whole film. Yeah.
Right. But I have this experience of getting this briefcase to over here.
Right.
And it's just a fucking beautiful. That is a movie like I could put on right now and it's like hour and 50 minutes and like fucking I will watch it over and over and over. But I forgot where I was getting.
You will not sit down and watch a 3-hour movie.
No, I forgot where I was getting with that. But fucking Aaron, not Aaron Carter, rest in peace. Aaron
Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, thank you. After that movie, it opened my eyes to see him as like Craven, but he would play fucking an awesome Hitman 47.
You think so? You didn't like the Timothy Oliphant?
Not that I didn't like him. I'm talking about now.
Okay, don't be a dick about it, but okay.
No, but now you see non-sensitive, now you see like the guy that's just like I said, when things happened in the movie, it wasn't a sensitive, it was like
okay.
You know what I mean? Like the guy that blah blah blah, like so my brother thinks that like there's a respect of we just didn't get our job done.
Right.
Tell the one person I fucking give a fuck about this. Not fucking crying, nothing like nothing.
Right.
And then he was upset because he thought blah 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 blah. I'm just trying to spoil the fucking movie because
no, I know. No, I get it. But
the two brothers got sensitive about each other.
Right.
That's the only thing that made them crazy. Everything else was like the boss's son was like, hey, I'm telling you, he just needs to shut the fuck up. Like fucking up the big boss's fucking son. Right. But the only thing that mattered was each other. Like, it's fucking beautiful, man. Like that movie's so fucking good. The only thing I fucking will not stand for is the sleekness of the back of that subway and him fucking
fucking crawling.
Oh, I can't stand that. If you put little where he could step, that's all you needed to give me. But it was like fucking slicker than a dolphin's fucking inner butthole. And I was like, this is not, I don't know how he's staying young. Because he's not even like hugging it. He's just like, the only thing that took me out of it.
Really? Okay. See, now I see
on that thing.
Huh?
How are you going to stay on the back going that fast?
I understand what you're saying. You don't got to be a dick about it, dude.
This is going to be part of like when Luis is getting married and the microphone's being passed around. I'm going to be like,
remember that one time when we were watching Bullet Train?
Bullet Train. How did Kick-Ass stay on the fucking bullet train? There was nothing to stay, sir. I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, that's been my main fucking
your main gripe.
That's the only thing that took me out of the movie because there was nothing for him to plant his feet in.
Right.
Other than that, I was in. That's
Yeah,
ironic.
after watching Bullet Train, I saw Aaron Taylor Johnson not as Agent 47, but I see him as James Bond, the next James Bond.
If you give it to him, he's got to have it for the next 20 fucking years.
Oh, absolutely, of course.
No Daniel Craig thing. He's got to have it for the next 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
that's probably as many movies as they did with Daniel Craig. That probably was 20 years, but
I think Daniel Craig
gotta
only had the helm for, was it Casino Royale, Skyfall,
Skyfall.
fucking
Don't know what's the last one?
uh,
Let's get to
Spectre.
Last of Us before fucking Luis falls asleep.
Spectre.
Oh yeah.
Spectre was
Wait,
awesome.
wait, he pulls out his fucking dentures and he's up.
Oh, that's
Skyfall?
Skyfall. And then the
Okay.
most recent one was No Way to Die or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But that was
Yeah,
during
so I
COVID.
think-
They
I
didn't
think
know
Daniel
what
Craig
they
did
wanted to-
6
Yeah.
films. I think he did 6 films.
Okay. That's not bad.
No.
Especially when he said, like, fucking after the first 2, he was like, I'm out. But he was like, whatever rumors you heard, like, I never wanted to be out. I just wanted to do something different and blah, blah, blah. And like,
Right.
I just do these things. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like, I was only contracted for blah, blah, blah. Like,
Yeah.
I know what you guys heard. And like, I'm this age now. Like, it's weird to hear him with the fucking Southern accent. I really want to see
Knives
Glass
Out?
Onion. I
Glass
really want to see. I fucking loved part 1.
It's the Knives Out or Glass Onions are actually really good.
Yeah,
Really,
I
really
want to
good.
see it. I want to, but again, that's an investment where I know, like, pay the fuck attention
Yeah.
and take 5 shots before a show. Like,
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I will.
Absolutely.
Fucking Tiny Tim over here, fucking
I need him.
wants to wake up for Santa.
Like,
Are you not used to us? We're still doing pretty good on time because we started at 30 minutes late.
it's true.
Well, dude, you got to remember, Luis is up at like fucking dark 30 to go to the gym. So
That is also true.
he's also
Hell yeah.
he's also a better human than both of us.
Color,
combined.
what size is your suit that you're trying to fit into?
I'm already fitted into it. But I get
Oh,
fitted again in like 2 months.
Okay.
You
So, because they're gonna tailor it in more because of okay. So for watchers, guys do that too. Fuck you guys, we do that shit too.
That's right. Trying to look all cute.
Did you tell Dana that you're gonna look cuter than her on that day?
I wouldn't dare.
Really? I
Those
told
words.
I told that to my wife all the time.
No. I wouldn't
That's
dare.
why you have that patch of gray on your beard, or why? No.
No.
Like that
No.
might have been the reason. No.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
No. Hey, fuck off. I like my patch of gray.
Should.
Good. It's distinguished.
It is, and it's mine. So fuck you.
Everybody
Now,
okay?
moving on to The Last of Us.
Ooh. All right, last shot.
So, Luis, are you caught up on The Last of Us?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Ash?
Yes, sir. We're going by 5 on Friday. Because remember they released it on Friday instead of Sunday because of Super Bowl.
Because of Super Bowl, yeah.
Right. So
Well, remember, we also missed recording one episode, so we got to talk about episode 4 and 5.
ooh, I talked about 4. Okay.
And go.
No. Somebody talk about 4 because I think I just talked about 3, right?
4 is when they find Sam and his brother.
Yeah.
And they're working
No,
together.
4
so
is
they
where
can
it ends
escape.
with that. 5 is when they have the whole episode with the
Right.
Sam brother.
4 is when they try to trick him. They're like, "Oh, we're injured and we
Yeah.
need help," and then to try to get them. The IGN does a really good comparison to the game, which I strongly recommend. If you search on IGN, they'll play a clip
Yeah.
in the episode,
Okay.
and then it'll like rewind it, and then it'll play what that was inspired by. They've been doing it every single
awesome.
episode. And it's
That's been the touchstone, like we have. Yeah.
yeah, and it's not shot by shot, but it's
Right.
very just kind of like showing you what that was inspired from. It's actually pretty cool.
Sweet. I gotta check that out.
But
I've been kind of
yeah.
looking for something like that because of how successful The Last of Us is being a video game franchise. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There is a lot of they've picked. All right. When we've played video games,
Right.
there are people out there completely okay with watching you play the video game because the stories have become so fucking good.
Right.
Vanessa will sit and watch you play a video game. Like, it's not Mario Kart. It's like you have to play something that has a fucking story.
Right.
You know what I mean? And because the story is so fucking good.
Mhm.
The reason I interrupted because I think I don't remember that's why I wanted Luis to go first. But the story was that good in Last of Us, which is really weird because I've only played in The Last of Us. I probably am at level 3 or 4.
Okay.
And we still have tests, but in the show, when we lose Tess, she managed to make us care, which is fucking amazing as an actor. Because in the game, I haven't lost Tess yet, but
Yeah.
I've invested. I'm on level, say, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And now I care so much more because in the game, there's sometimes she saves you. There's sometimes, yeah. And even on the show, it's amazing because he says, like, where Sam and the brother got to, there's one time he lifts up a piece of paper, but in the game, there's probably 5 pieces of paper. There's probably other things, there's storylines that happen based on what he's looking at. So there's everything is kind of serving each other's master, because I'm playing the game and I'm like, oh, that happened different. But I know that now because I'm watching the show.
Yeah.
There's other people that are like, that have the game so set in their brain that like, that happened different, but this, blah, blah, blah. It's like the same. And then also, they're not doing what happened in the game. They're doing what other story here, but this other storyline happened with the Fireflies, and they're in the room where this fucking story happened.
Yeah.
And like,
Exactly.
there's that fucking Firefly sign, and there's that fucking help us sign. Like, I don't know, like, people that can put that shit together is amazing. I fucked you over because I don't remember episode 4 because it went to 3. Definitely remember, but I know that there was an episode 4, but episode 5 was huge for me.
Yeah. I haven't seen 5 yet. I just fucking lost track with everything that
The
happened.
Brothers, you haven't seen The Brothers yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So then let's do 4. And I'll try to do without spoiling anything. Luis and I will try to do without spoiling anything.
Well, episode 4 was really, really good. I dug it. You were able to see the evolution of Ellie and Joel's relationship. You know what I mean? Which was awesome. You know.
Yeah. But what happened?
Huh?
It's reminding me what happened, because again, it went from 3 to 5 to me.
Right. So yeah, they're traveling in the truck, you know, and they're talking about
That was the fucking when I talked about. Oh, that was fucking okay.
Yeah.
How can I fucking forget that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's all that. It's all that.
No,
you know.
no, it's your turn. Yeah.
No. But that's what I'm saying. It's like it was a really good episode, you know. And at the very end, where you come across Henry and Sam, like that was a nice cliffhanger, you know, to come across that, you know. So, and then to meet, is her name Angela? Is that her name? I forget her name, but who's right now the big bad in one of the episode right now, in episode 4.
Oh,
That
her.
was dealing with their own shit because some fucking asshole called her too fat to be that character.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which happened to be a fucking formal model part of a reality show that I can't think of right now. Yeah, no, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Again, uh, you can't do that shit, man. You
Oh, I
can't.
know. But it's good
Um,
it's done, dude. But whatever.
no, it's good that
I mean, she stepped up and she
I'm
fired
happy.
back.
Yes, I'm happy that it wasn't ignored because that same type said it and we
Right.
all ignore it. It was a fuck you, bitch kind of fucking moment.
Yeah.
Episode 4, we got to a place where they really fucking established why these people have control of the city.
Yeah.
Fedra had done a lot of fucking things that, spoiler alert, Fedra had done a lot of things over the years that kept them underground. When the truck was going into the fucking ground, I knew exactly because they had built it up to be like, this is the only reason why it's all silent. These motherfuckers have,
Right.
Like, everybody's the good guy because they have a goal.
Yeah.
But you're the bad guy to somebody else's fucking goal.
Of course.
I just want to get to this fucking, all I need to get is 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers have been dealing with whatever. Stop them, they're automatically the enemy. This lady has a fucking grudge over her brother, which got really fucking deep in episode 5. So, but also they follow her because, like, it was the perfect amount of like sensitive and like, this is what we need to do kind of a thing.
Right.
To the point where it is a fucking military man following her saying like, all right, let's do this. Like, yes. That, oh, I thought you were.
No, you're good.
So it was like a very good thing. In episode 4, that motherfucker got taken out fucking really bad. Really good and really bad. He was a
Right.
main character for like 2 or 3 episodes and fucking like gone, but believed in her till death. And it was a fucking amazing because, again, it's one of those moments where I've just been waiting to kill you
Yeah.
this whole fucking time. And she has the chance and says, stop. They turn around. Cha-cha-cha happens. And I was like, kill the motherfucker. Like you have a gun on him. This whole story, you've killed umpteen amount of fucking people to do this, but you want him to turn, which made her like, those people that I want that glorious fucking moment. I just want that. I have done it. And
Fucking scene.
Yeah. And scene. Which made it weird too, because in the truck, when it was like, made it to the fucking second seat, made it to the fucking passenger seat, and it was like the way that the clicker was coming,
Yeah,
was kind of like, I'm gonna feed, as opposed to jump, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of fucking cool. Like, it was just story for story, man. It was a very, very good story.
it's good.
And it also, again, did that thing where I'm telling you, like, this is the most important story
I heard
in
it.
this episode. This is the most important story in this episode. Gone.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what's gonna happen? Just gone. It's not finish the whole because that you know in a Walking Dead in a fucking let's just fucking not even say Walking Dead in a network series, the first 2 episodes would have been the whole season. The fucking this girl now would have been the next big bad for the next fucking 22 episodes.
Yep.
And then we would have fucking gotten to certain people's death by season 5.
Yeah.
When really it was game 2. Like we're getting to where we're getting to. But the thing that I wanted to bring up was what do we do? Because there's no game 3.
Right.
And let's say we're on level 9 right now.
Okay.
What do we do when we catch up? There's no new game, but we need new episodes.
Okay.
Do we then go, Ellie would never do that. Or because we're very happy with, oh, Ellie does that in the game. Oh, Ellie, blah, 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 blah. Like everybody's happy because, oh, well, it's not that. It's like instead of a red lighter, she has a blue lighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sooner or later, we're going to get to, we don't have a new game and we need to figure out where we're going.
No, yeah, for sure.
Because you're not going to sell the game 3 or 4 and be like, well, I just saw this I saw this in season 8. Like we're not, you know what I mean? Like you have to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Yeah, but I think with them renewing a season or renewing them quickly for a season 2, I think they already have an idea of where it's gonna go. You know what I mean? That's why so I think they have an idea of where they're gonna go. I'm pretty sure they had already an inclination of renewing it for a season 2, regardless. Because of how they renewed it so quickly.
They do have a second game. Like I said,
I know, but I'm just saying that I don't think that they're gonna wrap up the entire game in this first season.
No, they shouldn't. And what's fucking amazing though is that's probably why they're doing the Nick Offerman episodes of like to extend certain people's lives,
right?
So that we have something to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm trying to not spoil the fucking game.
No, it's fine. I get it. I get it.
But I'll just go into mine. Episode 5.
Yeah.
I did not cry in episode 3. I cry for everything, but when it's like, huh? You gonna cry? Huh? You gonna cry? I'm very not that. But episode 5, the latest episode was very, oh man, fucking heartbreaking. And what was even more heartbreaking was the cast learned sign language for the kid.
Mm-hmm.
To talk to not make him feel left out and not have him go like, all right, we're gonna talk normal. So have him go back to the trailer, like say maybe a usual fucking studio or filming would do. And I don't mean normal. I just mean we're out loud. And when certain things happen, like it was super heartbreaking because this kid is counting on this guy, his brother, for fucking everything. But also the brother is his everything to live.
Okay.
So a lot of things were fucking heartbreaking in that it's not what happens, it is what's happening to your main characters.
Okay.
It's a lot different than like if Nick Offerman died in fucking Joel's arms.
Right.
Like I didn't trust you this whole time, but Nick knew after 20 years, like, hey, if anything happens to me, you have to call Nick. You have to call Joel.
Right.
But they're the two that didn't get along, and it was because Tess and I can't remember his name, but his guy got along. But we only get along because we're both survivors and I don't fucking trust you. But these are our wives get along. You know, wives, our husbands get along.
Right.
But I also know that, like, all right, well, I'm good. So it's going to be you because I'm not going to leave it. You know what I mean? Like, there's other real recognizes real. Like, it's going to be you. Like, yeah, bro, you're going to make the most with it. I'm not going to fucking whatever. Yeah. That's why he had all the fucking passwords at the end. And so, Luis? That was really my. I'm really trying to not spoil anything because you haven't seen it.
It's all good.
It's a fucking beautiful story.
I'll probably end up watching it tomorrow.
It's okay, but you guys have done that for me, and I'm really not trying to ruin the story because it's a beautiful fucking story.
Right on. Well, I appreciate that, Senor.
Thank you, Luis.
Oh.
Wait, what I thought I already said
You already
what I thought
went.
of the episode.
Luis already went.
You didn't say much because I would have called you on spoiling anything. So you were like way more diplomatic than me.
I talked about the side-by-side comparison on IGN, which I strongly recommend people to watch. Because I've played the game, but I guess I played it so long ago that I don't remember certain things.
Oh, okay.
So when they were doing certain side-by-sides, it's like, yeah, it's very cool, but it's just a good show because Dana's completely all in.
Awesome.
It became our weekly thing to watch.
It's funny. I ran into my first clicker, and
do you
remember each other? Was like, I heard you guys, huh? On the game, I ran into my first clicker, and on the game, it was like, I heard you guys took out some clickers. I'm talking to the right people. Like, fucking it. It's so fucking dope. And that little kid and Ellie, like, it's almost like what we've been discussing about part 4 or episode 4 is like, there's the two innocents in everything I fucking need to take care of. Yeah. And there's I'm going to do a lot of things that are fucking mad horrible that you'll never want to see that I'll always try to protect you from. Right. But also you got to hold your own. But it's people in the same fucking position, which is the same thing as even the girl that was left in charge. Yeah. Like, I killed your sibling, and you have this army at your fucking disposal because you're fucking smart, you're this, you're that, you've earned that rank. But clearly you want to kill. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's almost in the same fucking position. It's not like you're the wolves, you're the fucking governor. Like, it's everybody's like almost just survival.
It's more organized.
Everybody's
organized chaos.
Organized and not organized, because like I said, if everybody's in the same position, then it's like, how is it two people could take out blah blah blah? How is it two people could, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all
for sure
crazy. It's a beautiful fucking story. But you did see when they crawled out of the fucking pit and that girl that was trying to get out, like, he fucking stepped on her twice. Not because she's a girl, but it was the zombie that was not zombie. The infected that tried to get out, and like, did you see it, S7?
No, I haven't seen it. I told you.
No, episode 4.
That didn't happen in episode 4.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did, because at the end of episode 4, it had the brothers going, shh.
That didn't
so then you're at episode 3. Episode 4 ended with the brothers going, shh. Joel. Yes. Okay, then you saw the scene. Yeah.
It wasn't in that episode.
It wasn't in that episode because they're all together. Nothing. You're right. I accept it. I concede.
I can see. Well, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Comics. I appreciate everybody that joined our TikTok live, that joined our Twitch live, and our YouTube live. We greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, leaving us some comments. Please do so. Please do so. We are live pretty much every Thursdays.
More
and-
live now.
Huh?
More live now.
We're more live now. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, tune in. And if you ever drop off or you want to catch up on a couple of our old episodes, we are on Twitch, we are on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, we're on Stitcher, we're everywhere.
Huh?
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
I do.
So I appreciate you guys tuning in. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. On that note, Comics, we are
We are everywhere.
Good night, everybody.